How to talk to my teenager about the things they do that I don't like. Hi Robin, my kids are between the ages of 12 and 16 and are increasingly making choices that I feel are never appropriate. They often do things, and then when I check up with them, there is such anger and disappointment. So for example, my son is often late for class, like up to 20 minutes at a time, and his school is now clamping down on this and even putting him in detention. And he just states that he is not going to do it. So how do I speak to him when he has already done something that I disapprove of? Does this resonate with you in any way? When I was a teenager, I remember feeling that my parents never understood me and were just always on my case. I have learned from that experience and from working with many teenagers that the best way to shift their attitude and behavior is to always come from a space of inquiry and ask questions opposed to attacking with blame and accusations. In the course of the alternatives to saying no, the section on the advanced skills work really well with teenagers. Older children love feeling that they have autonomy to decide how things pan out. The trick here is to give them independence within the limits that you set. And those core needs skills that we looked at really work well with teens because it opens up the possibility of them finding solutions to their own problems. But as to how to engage them when they have already done something that you need to talk to them about, this might help. Use the skills of describing what happened and then add questions. Dad says, I heard today that you arrived after class had started, and I just wanted to check what happened and what your thoughts were on this. Note that I didn't say I heard you were late today. The word late invokes anger and judgment, which will just make things worse. Now, they may answer in varied ways, but note again that when I want to make my point about something, it will be phrased as a query opposed to an accusation, as though I'm really trying to understand their thinking. So the son says, yes, Dad, I don't really care about that class. Okay, I hear you didn't feel it important to arrive there on time. So I'm just checking how you think this can work. If the school feels it's important you arrive on time, I also feel that it's important, and here you may feel differently. So I keep describing my thinking and posing questions in order to deepen the conversation. The posing of the questions creates a space for thinking and reflection. And of course, if your child just shuts down the whole conversation, then the incredibly powerful skills of problem solving can be used to get it going again. A good rule of thumb is if your child is refusing to talk, it is because they don't feel that you are really on their side or have their best interest at heart. What's the point of talking when it's all about what they have done wrong? These kinds of situations move us into the advanced skills that require good communication skills and a high level of emotional intelligence.